This venue has a full name that is perhaps lesser known than its informal one. So today we're at Imola, or to give it its official title, the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari, named after their legacy. A beautiful tribute at a beautiful circuit. It's time, everyone, for the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. Unlike most Formula One tracks, Imola is driven anti-clockwise and offers our drivers today just over 3 miles of glistening wet tarmac to negotiate. It's made up of a roughly equal split of 9 right-hand turns and 10 left-hand. Watch the drivers on the way into turn 16. Managing their speed there will be crucial, with the rain only adding to the difficulty of that downhill braking section, which then, of course, leads into the track's longest straight, though no DRS there today, of course. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lightning lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Sainz, Russell, Senna, Norris, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Gasly, Hülkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Joe, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Magnussen, Albon, and Nick de Vries. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Well, it's not going to be plain sailing for our drivers today, although with the sky falling as it is, perhaps sailing isn't too far from the truth. Anthony Davidson, could be a wet one today. Great to have you with us. What are your thoughts?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are 3 big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to... Okay, how was that pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. Okay, you're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep temps under control, please. Are you all right? Engine off, engine off.
Well, that might not have been the finest race in history, but there's no question it was a critical win. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well, though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
The faces on our top three look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It's a solid result for Ayrton Senna, who pushes further ahead at the top of the standings. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
It's got to be Ayrton Senna. He was a class above today, just an absolute pleasure to watch.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The owner-drivers...
OK, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
2014 ushered in a new set of regulations that saw us enter F1 carnival. The biggest change being the engines, which were changed from 2.4 litre V8 engines to 1.6 litre turbocharged V6 power. Along with this, we integrated complex digital systems. When in 2002, Schumacher finished on the podium in every race participated, making it 127. One of the longest broadcasted races was also one of the shortest. The 2021 Belgian Grand Prix lasted